Terraria playthrough part 2. Last time we left off here, we got about this much house done, and just to recap, I plan to make that entire bottom area that's just cave right now into my home. I'm gonna do that in this video. I did not set this up at all. Okay, there we go. Perfect half. I'm also aiming to get some better weapons this game because, quite frankly, my weapons right now suck as I'm still in beginning game, of course. I probably left off on a bad note when I stopped playing last night, so yeah, they were looking to remedy that. Yeah, your sound is not defunct. I wasn't doing any commentary because I noticed on my last stream I had started talking and nothing was coming up because Mixer takes a minute to start relaying audio. That might be because I have mine set for recording video so that I have you know, stuff on YouTube to have uploaded to said channel. You get the idea. So yeah, I usually look to have this area like flattened out if I do something like this. Kind of obvious judging by what I'm doing right now. I do not have the net right now or else I'd be catching those, because fishing plays a giant role in this game. Like, you can get some of your best loot. Like, I remember carrying a sword I got. I can't remember what it was. It was a really good weapon for like the time I actually owned and had it. That's not another character though. I can't remember which one. Or else I pull that up. Also, because I'm host, obviously, this takes a good amount of time to boot up and all that good stuff, so... I was probably not going to do that anyway, let's be honest. Okay. I'm going to fill that in a bit once I have my weapon, because, I do have a short sword and a blowpipe, but those are... those are not very good weapons, obviously. I have a throat thing going on today. I'm producing a lot more phlegm than usual, so I don't know, I might be coming down with something. I'm kind of hoping not, because the second one person in my family gets sick, everybody gets sick. I could totally be doing this at nighttime. I don't know why I'm not like out in the world exploring and finishing up my map, but yeah, it's probably something I should get on soon. I shouldn't start doing. I need to figure out I need to finish up this house actually before I do anything else. Okay, or at least do something with it. So I was talking to my brother, and I guess he's doing a playthrough of the Arkham series over on his channel. Like Batman Arkham Knight games. Or not Arkham Knight, that sounds stupid because he's doing the Arkham franchise. He's gonna do them in order, so like Arkham Asylum through Arkham Knight. Quite frankly, I'm excited to see that, because as far as I know, he's never actually played any of those games. And as to some parts of them, I'm very curious how he'll react. So yeah, needless to say, I'm very excited for that. It's gonna be cool once he gets on the road. brother's channel is Toad Sage Spike. He might have named it something a little bit more, that's what I'm looking for. A little bit more, I think he renamed it something that would, like, go over across all things, so he's not naming it, like, Arkham Asylum Stream or something like that. He just named it, like, something to correspond to his channel, something to make a name for himself. You get the idea. But, yeah. That's something he's doing. Remember, if you want to go, rewatch these, I mean, I'm trying to lay this out like a video. I'm obviously doing a very poor job of it. I do have a YouTube. It's, SkullKid1986, same as my gamer tag, but there is a space in the middle of it, because there's another SkullKid out there with 2Ds with 1986 afterwards. So, yeah, that's something. Okay, I'm gonna need a tad bit more. Good old Brett doing something other than just being a sacrificial lamb. That's quite nice, quite frankly. They quite an awful lot. I noticed that. Quite frankly, once I get up to a certain point in this game, I might do the Arkham franchise. It's not going to be that entertaining because I've already beaten all the games, or gotten far enough to pretty much call it having beaten them. Like, I got to the final bosses, or a few minutes before the final boss, because of reasons. One thing about having not very good setup is that I can blurt out as many obscenities as I want, as long as it's under my breath, and still not be flagged down by YouTube. So that's nice. Oh, there my. Oh God. Oh, okay. I wasn't paying attention to my life bar until, like, the very end of that, so I wasn't exactly, aware, per se. Okay. Hold up, just a second. I need to fix my... I have this set up. I have... Okay, anybody who streams with Mixer knows about that stupid little blue bar you can never get rid of. That is in the worst possible position, like right in front of my heart, which is what I'm usually drawn and attracted to whenever I check that. So, yeah, let me just move that down a little left, or right, I do have my microphone. Okay, good. About to say, like, if I've just been commentating this entire time and, you know, not having that, I was about to be kind of an insult, not gonna lie. Can't wait till I get some of the Luminar upgrades, because this is quite frankly horrible. there. Now I can't say I didn't do my part. I really need to keep an eye on all this grass I'm passing up, considering my one and only weapon is a blowpipe. Oh god. Okay. Smart AI is not always a good thing. One thing I like about playing single player is I don't get this obnoxious bug that happens whenever I'm not host. So there's this little bug where basically your map will completely erase whenever you leave the world of the host. But then whenever you come back, that is, like, you'd have to completely redo the entire map anytime you leave the game. It's quite annoying is the way to put it. Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh, I have my umbrella, but it's kind of too late for that. Yay! Oh, I semi-made it. Okay. Damn, I won't get off my ass. That's kind of nasty. No, it's a great guy. Oh. Yeah, I definitely died here before. Right now, I'm not too worried about my money count, because, quite frankly, there's no reason to be worried about it right this second. I don't have any apartments ready for the merchant to move in. Okay, so... I'm gonna set up a door down there and have no external way of getting up to here except through that door. So whenever I have like a goblin invasion or something later on, I won't have to deal with, oh, well, we're just gonna break on in and have a grand old time. That's not really trying to happen. No, this is gonna get quite obnoxious. Early game explode. That's always nice. This is probably my biggest issue. Like, in some cases, like a boss fight, it kind of makes sense to have viewers slain across the screen for like 3 hours, but that's just, no. Don't do that when you're not in a boss. Like, it makes sense. If you had a player rushing back to the boss the second after they died, it's kind of an issue. But when you have viewers slain, and it's not during a special event or anything, it's kind of just obnoxious. Oh, I don't have any torches. That's nice. Okay. Okay. I have plenty of wood at this point. I should probably start working on this house. Oh. Okay, I forgot that at this point, like, swords and all good stuff's available. And I got the worst purchase available. I still hit like a wet noodle. I'm completely stealing that from another YouTuber. I'm gonna not do that. I guess the phrase isn't necessarily like copyrighted, so like I'd probably get some backlash from said YouTuber if they heard about this. I mean, you can't really copy it. Oh, sweet Jesus. The basement looks like House of the Dead right now. That's nice. I don't know what I expected. Oh, yeah, doors. There's just all markers, so I don't have a nice little stopper. Try break that line. I'm sure there's some kind of mob in this game that can get past that with ease. Alright, let's go. Round 2. If I'm not mistaken, a green slime killed me in the last video, and that's why I said that. But, yeah, hoping to expand this into a full series. Like any good YouTuber, I'm not going to be playing this whenever it's not filmed. So, like, everything you see here is going to be, like, not... Everything you see here is going to be what's happened so far. I'm not going to come back like, okay, well, you know, I done beat the wall flesh without or you get the idea. Everything I do in this the net. Something I sometimes do in these playthroughs of Terraria is get a red squirrel and then rename it Conquer. Like classic on by Rare. Conquer's bad for it. The game was quite good. Like if you haven't played it, I'd give it a chance. Now, if you're a hardware freak and you absolutely need a cartridge, or else it's just not worth it to you. You're gonna have quite a hard time finding it, but, on a compilation released a couple years ago, the Rare Replay collection, you can get that Perfect Dark, oh god, Grabbed by Ghoulies, a lot of good rare titles, as that would imply. Banjo, Kazooie, and Tooie, and Nuts and Bolts. I'm pretty sure, but who the hell wants them, right? Oh, hold on. Oh no, that's just how I had that laid out. Oh, wait, hold on, let's help. I don't know what that ore I missed down there is. It looks like copper, so I'm not really gonna worry about it right now. Looks a hell of a lot like copper, as a matter of fact. And about that life. I'm gonna set up a type of scaffolding so I can get right there. Stop triggering my OCD. It amazes me how easy it is to push out content whenever I don't have to edit, mainly because I can't. Like, once I get some software, I'm gonna make these videos look all nice and well. And eventually, when I'm void of content ideas, I'll just come back and look at these god-awfully made videos. And that's basically how I'm intending to do this whole thing. I don't know how I'm just now realizing this, but this looks super uneven. Alright, let's see. Yeah. That looks better. Oh, wait, that's right. That worked. Okay. Okay. Went from HD to TV right to big ass box TVs in the 70s. I'm trying to make a joke about how I made this much smaller in order to comply with the apartment's overhead, but it's not really working. The joke is ratio sizes, like the TVs they used in like the early 2000s, and it looks a lot more like a box. TVs we have nowadays look like giant. I'm trying to make a joke, and now I'm having to explain it, making the joke no longer funny. Is what I was basically attacking. What does he have? Oh, okay, I'm gravely mistaken the two. I thought that was a splunking potion. I haven't played this game in quite a while. And 30 minutes of content. We got a good amount of this house done. That'll about wrap it up for this episode. Thanks for watching.